Hi, welcome to the Fit Cage. I'm Sandra Foss. Today we're going to do another hamstring and glutes workout. So we'll do about, 9 or 12, whatever I decide. So we're going to start out. We've done this one on another one before, but I'm going to add a little something to it. So if you don't have one of these, just do the regular curls. But you're going to take probably your heaviest band and put the circle on. And make sure the other one is out of the way. And then, take your carabiner. So you put the circle on the band, like that. And then you take your carabiner and hook the handles together. If you only have the handle part, then hook the handle part. I prefer if you have another little spot, like on the top, to hook it together. This way you get the full resistance pull. So, sometimes it takes a second. And come on, man. And we're hitched. And you're going to pull the handles towards the back so you keep them out of the way. So for a full range of motion this time, you can either use a step where you're going to put your leg on, or you can do a roller. So you put your hoop on your heel and take your roller and put it under your knees, and make sure you got a good tension first so that you get fuller range of motion than if you're doing it from the floor. So you can come out a little bit further, and we'll do the 30-second thing. So either have the step underneath or this. So roll your toes down and then curl. And then you can go a little further. So I'm going to curl this up a little more and go and curl. And we'll do 30-second spots on each side. And this is a little harder than doing it from the floor because you have a fuller range of motion. There's 5 more seconds. And stop. And now we're going to switch sides. Take your band off. Put your toes in through it first. Make sure it's on your heel. Roll it forward and start. And curl those toes down forward. And the first set is always like a warm-up anyway. We have 5 seconds. And time. And if it's not hard enough, just move away from the door more. So what I'll do is I'll switch it out to one of these. Same type of thing. Okay. Put it on the other foot. We're going to do this 3 times. So I do my hamstrings on a separate day of my quads because I had really flat hamstrings, so I wanted to work them really hard. So you're putting your leg flat on there and pulling. Full range of motion and squeezing it up. And it's nice and even and smooth. The band should never wiggle. Should always be tight. And we have 5 more seconds. It's good. Okay, so we're gonna switch sides. And I get the same feeling as if I did it on a regular curling machine, so just up towards you a little more. Ready? And we're gonna curl. Make sure you roll those toes down and go. pull it. And this is the last one, and good. So that gives you, the 30 seconds gives you about 16 reps, 15, 16 reps. Depends on you though, how much you're pulling. So we'll go back to the other side. And forward. And pull. Wait, is it getting hard? I'm gonna go a little closer. There we go. And a couple more. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, they get hard. And then go to the other side. And this is our last set on this one. And then we'll do something else. And forward and curl. Like I said, you can use a roller if you have a little step or something. You know, the rest of your body is like off, but you're like in a plank position where you're on your elbows. Oh, these are getting hard. Girl. Come on, leg. Got a couple more. One more. Yep, and that's it. And if you got more, then you go right ahead and do it. All right, so we did 3 sets of those. Now you can also do these on 2 steps, a step, 2 steps, or the roller. So I'll start it on the roller, but you can either do 2 feet or 1 feet, because these are not easy with 1 foot. So if you have a roller, you can do it like this. And push. Or if you have to do, you can do 2 feet. Okay, you have 2 feet, you can probably roll it in a little bit too, which is kind of cool. Or you can do it on a step, or if you have a stool or something, or what is it, ottoman, and put your foot on that too, like that. So we can start on this first. I'm gonna do 1 foot at a time. If you do 2 feet, that's okay. Just do the 30-second break because I'm going back and forth. This is not easy. And try not to go on the outside part of your foot. Try to stay, kind of push towards the inside, because we tend to go outside. This is our stronger area, and we neglect the weaker area. So I say make your weaker area stronger, and the rest of your leg will be stronger. The rest of your area will be stronger. So here we go. Let's try this with this. And go. And the other one we have coming from the ground, and that's a little easier. You can do this from the ground too. But you see it gets the hamstring and the glute. 10 seconds. I think you're gonna need a break after this one. And push. All right, so I'm gonna go to the other side. And I'll stop the clock. And ready, and get set, go. And go down and up. Down. And push. Ooh, these are hard. I make my people do these. Especially after 3 sets. Oh, hamstrings, okay, good. We're doing 3 sets of this, so we're gonna do our best. That was the first set. Here at my face. And then I push it back in my face. Ready? Get set. Make sure you try to keep that foot straight. And go. And push. Push up. 10 seconds. Last few seconds, man. Is that harder? Stop the clock. Ready? And go. Just offset and go. And the further your leg goes out, the harder it is. And where you push up, the harder it is. So if you have to go to 2 feet, that's okay. And this is the last one. Ooh, gotta go through one more of these. And then we'll do a kick up butt blaster. Last time we did it laying on our side. This time we'll do it on our fours. Ready? You said if you need both feet, it's okay. And go. Push. And I'll do quads like 3 days later. Last one. Yeah. Good job. And then we'll switch. And these will build and shape your muscles and make them stronger. It's building and shaping. Ready? And go. Push on that inside part. I'm already looking at the clock. Last few are tough. And last one. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. So that's done. That was 3 sets. And now we're going to do the butt blaster. We're going to take these apart. And it's kind of the same setup as if you did the other one. Circle off. And you're going to do the handle side to handle on both of them. So you put the handle inside the handle and pull. Let me do the other one on the side so you see. The handle inside the other handle and then pull so it straightens out. And you're gonna put now. A lot of people have a hard time with these at first because it is a little awkward to put these on, but you have to make sure they're on. How many times I see people fall it off, and it's just, but it takes a second. So you put it on the bottom of your foot. You grab it so it doesn't fall off. We're coming down towards the back, and then we're gonna push. Pardon my butt. Okay. Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go. So you're gonna push up straight. Okay. Ready? And go. So you have to have control of it because a lot of people will start going like weird with it. So you have to keep control of it. Push with your heel. Push. pushing up. You need a little more tension, go back. You have 10 seconds. Push. Push. And push. Okay, and now we're gonna do the other side. Next one I can do. So again, get it on the bottom of your foot. Hold on to it. Make sure it stays tense. Make sure it's in the middle of your legs, not on the side of your legs. And go. We have 10 seconds. Keep control of it. Push. And time. These always take a second to learn. They take, you have to learn how to control it. I'm gonna go to the other side. I can do a little harder, so I can pull back a little more from the door. But as you go, it gets harder. Make sure it's in the middle. Move back a little bit. And go. Push up. Make sure your knee comes all the way up to your chest and push. And time. Harder than that. And then put it on the bottom. Hold it. And push. Five more seconds. Last one, that's it. And one more side. Go off. Put it on. If you have a cuff, you can use a cuff too. I'm gonna go back a little more. And go. One more. Good. And then we'll do the other side. Hold it. Couple more. Last one, and push. If you have a hard time with this one, maybe you should go back to the other hamstring and butt. Okay, so let's do one more thing. And if you want to end it there, that's okay. So we'll do it off of this. We can do it off the steps too, but We need a little more butt blast. So you're gonna come down and up. So bring your knees down and bring them up. Ready? And go. Bring them up. And if you keep your chest to the floor, you bring your legs up higher. You have 2 steps. You can do it off of that too. Or if you have a higher step or something higher, you can do it. And that's that. Do 2 more. Wait about 15 to 30 seconds in between. And we're almost done. And ready, set, and go. Bring your chest to the floor. Go down, and up. We have about 5 seconds. Last one. And done. And I'll show you what it looks like off the 2 steps. Or you can do it 1 step. So if you have 2 steps or 1 step. It's uneven ground. Do this and get the picture. There we go. And we're about ready. Body over it. Kind of like hanging your midsection off. And pull. Kind of holding on to this. If you're closer to the floor, you have more grounding. Down and up. You're almost there. And this should be the last one. Ooh. And that's it. Hamstring and butt. There's an easier one before this. Thanks for stopping in. More stuff, real